Hello everyone, welcome back. I hope you guys are having such an extraordinary day today. We're going to use this Let's Resin double-sided light, UV light. We're going to use these hydroponic base molds. What we're going to do is we're going to put some UV resin in there, and we're going to use the UV from Let's Resin. What we're going to do is set it right on the light because it's a really big light. We're going to go ahead and put our drops on right in there. I did another one of these already that I'll show you in a little while. But what I did first on it was I put a layer of clear, and then I went in and I did the UV. And this one, we're going to do it straight on the mold. So hopefully my hat's not in the way. If it is, I'll edit it out. But very simple. All you need is some UV resin, a UV light. This is the new double-sided light from Let's Resin. Very handy because the other light I have is, well, you've seen it in my videos. It's kind of small. Okay. You can just poke it with your toothpick. Let's get this light turned on. Turn it on this side, right? Well, when I click them together, they both come on. So that's really awesome. If you want to keep it separate, you have to push both buttons. We'll turn that on for a few minutes. Let it do its thing, and then we'll do the other one. But this way, top and bottom are done at the same time, and that's beyond handy. I'm going to do the other one the same way. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to mix up some of this Fast Cure from Let's Resin, and then I will see you in a second. Okay, guys. Over here, I've put mica powder in. At the top, I did the Let's Resin pink, then I did some peach, and then I did some of the fuchsia down at the bottom. I do know one of my little UV drops fell off, so I'll fix that. Add a drop right there. But I need to go ahead and get this in here. All I did was add some of the Let's Resin blue dye that came with the Fast Cure. There's different colors in there, but I'm just gonna pour it in this mold. We'll come back and check on it in about 3 hours. We're gonna do the, water ripple effect. But I'll repair this little spot. Let this sit for 3 hours, and I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, guys, I've mixed up some black epoxy pigment paste from Let's Resin. And I also mixed in some pink Let's Resin mica powder. Just for the back. But I am gonna add rock salt to this. So, be able to fill this up quite a bit and be perfect for these. Here's one of the containers of rock salt. It's just ice cream salt I got off Amazon. I'd first seen Tina do this. Sorry, I poured it over there because I didn't want anything. I didn't want any dust flying in on that. But I'll get that mixed up and then we'll get this poured in here. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start putting it in here. Oh, it's so messy. I forgot how messy it was. Oh my goodness. Messy, yes. But it's a good resin filler. Even though it is messy. Now I'm just gonna pour some more of this in here. Over the top. Hopefully it'll sink down some if there's any empty spots. But we'll squish that down in there. Not too much. I don't want to dislodge any of my UV pieces at the bottom. I might just do like a solid pink color or something on the back. I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Your possibilities are endless with what you can put in here. And I definitely just could have filled it up with the rock salt too. But it took quite a bit of space up for me, so I'm very happy about that. I'll let that cure and then I'll come check on this in another 2 hours. Bye guys. So I bought this little thing of Vaseline from the store. Get some on your finger, like that. And then, let's see, I think I'm gonna do them right here in the middle. Oh, I'm kind of sticky. Let me start one close to me. Are you looking? Hopefully my head's not in the way. Then I'm gonna go around that one. Goodness gracious. Cool. Isn't that neat? Look at that. Isn't that cool? That's like the coolest thing ever. I'll do another one. For me and my temperature and humidity and everything that's here, I think 320 was great. So it seems to be keeping its shape. I'm gonna do another one right here. A smaller one maybe. Maybe with just one line around it. Oopsie, go over it a couple times to smooth it out. Nice, guys, isn't that so cool? But I gotta say, it honestly doesn't take much to amuse me. I love doing all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, let's do one right here. Now, if you touch your resin and it's still too sticky, you know you gotta wait. But if you can glide your finger across it, it's ready. Cool. And water ripples are amazing. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's so wicked awesome. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. I'll keep an eye on it, make sure it doesn't go down any. I'll mix up some resin and I'll fill these up the rest of the way. But how cool is that? I can't quit looking at it because it's awesome. That's just using the Let's Resin Fast Cure. A glove, some Vaseline, the blue that comes with the Fast Cure. Simple as can be to make. Now, when this hardens a little more, we're gonna put these awesome little plastic vases on there and sit them. And then this will be a stand for some hydroponic plants. So cool. This one looks like it's trying to disappear on me. So I'll definitely have to work on them a little. You know, I think I'll come back every 10 minutes or so at this point, the one that has stayed the best is this one. But I'll keep an eye on the time. Come back in 10 minutes. Might have to do that again. And eventually I won't have to do it anymore. Eventually it'll go ahead and just stay. Okay guys, I think these might stay. So I'm gonna put this right here. And then, should I add one in the corner? And then we'll just have those two as extras. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what I'll do. And then I'll add those right there. There'll just be some really cool hydroponic base and the vases. So let me get this all finished curing and we'll come back and check them out. Okay guys, here it is. Whoops. You can remove them, that way you can clean it or whatever, but isn't that awesome? So cool. I think it's amazing. Turned out so cool. All right, you ready to see these? There's that one. Those were the bubbles I put down first with the UV resin. So cool. Isn't that awesome? Just a matching set. And then you add these. Then I can put my plant in. How cool is that? So easy. Any plant lover will love them. There's that one. There's those ones. Okay, and these ones are really neat too. But this one, I did a layer of clear. Then I put the bubbles on. And then I just did a dirty pour on the back. So that's a really easy way to do it too. Nice and subtle. Very pretty. I love how it turned out. Amazing. I'll put my little plant in there. Cute. And there's that one. I did it the exact same way. Little layer of clear. Then I did the UV and then I just did a dirty pour. Super easy if you don't want to put the mica straight onto your mold. You know what I mean? You can do it simple and still have a really neat look. Very pretty. But there's my plants. I'll take a picture of this and show you guys. But I think they turned out really awesome. I like them a lot. I love this one. It can sit on your dining room table or whatever with some neat plants or wherever. Hope you guys have a great day. Tina is up next after me. This is our collab between the two of us, our hydroponic collab. So make sure you click the link in my chat and watch her video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.